Hi, I'm Joe Cuenco, marriage researcher and writer, and today we're going to be answering Rodney King's question, why can't we all just get along? In particular, how do we get along with our in-laws and extended family? Well, this is an interesting question because you can actually pick your friends, but you can't pick your family, and more importantly, you can't pick your family that you marry into. But the important thing is that you meet with the family and get an understanding of what culture that you're actually marrying into. You need to be aware that there are different families with different cultures, different behaviors, different patterns, and different beliefs and different values. And it's important for us to understand this and how we're going to fit in with this, if we can at all, at a married level. There may be families that have some issues. There may be some very dysfunctional families that have kids that are prone to problems, or actually maybe even having problems with the law. So you really need to understand this before you get married. Now, if you are married, and you have to deal with this family, then really the question is, how do we communicate, gain common ground, and establish the interest that will help bond us together? So it's really not an issue of if you can't beat them, join them. It's really a question of you have your own values and principal behaviors, but how do you integrate and be diplomatic in a way that we can become a more holistic family unit? So perhaps caution is required when engaging with a family member that may have issues. It's better to withdraw than be aggressive. So you need to be respectful in this communication relationship, but understand that there may be some family members that you just don't get along with at all, and therefore diplomacy is the best key. Because the real issue is that if you're having issues or challenges with family members, the last thing that you want to have happen is have that be brought into your house, having your wife or your husband upset about what's happening at the more extended family level. So remember that the family that plays together stays together. Some say the family that prays together stays together. But the real key, again, is diplomacy is the best policy. And that's how we negotiate and get along with our in-laws and extended family, and that way we can become married forever. I'm Joe Cuenco, marriedforever.com.